You've got a credit card here, another card there, maybe a store card too. 5 payments, 5 due dates, 5 different interest rates eating you alive. Every month you pay, and the balance barely moves at all. It feels hopeless, like you're bailing water out of a sinking boat with a teaspoon. But there's a tool that can simplify this whole mess into one payment, and often at a much lower rate. Used right, it changes everything. It's called debt consolidation. Over the next few minutes, you'll know exactly when it helps, the traps that wreck people, and the step-by-step way to do it without making your situation worse. Debt consolidation means combining several debts into one new loan or one new account, ideally at a lower interest rate. Instead of juggling 5 payments, you make one. Same total debt, but reorganized and simpler to manage. Now burn this into your brain. Consolidation doesn't erase what you owe. It doesn't shrink the debt. It reshuffles it. The only real win comes from a lower interest rate and finally stopping the bleeding. And one more thing before we go deeper. This isn't debt settlement. Settlement is when you try to pay less than you owe, and it can trash your credit. Consolidation pays your debt in full, just through one new loan. Method 1 is the personal loan, often called a debt consolidation loan. You borrow a fixed amount, pay off all your cards at once, and now you owe just the lender. Fixed rate, fixed term, one predictable monthly payment. The beauty is the payoff date is locked in. No more minimum payments that stretch for decades. You know the exact month you'll be free. For most people with steady income, this is the cleanest option. Method 2 is the balance transfer card. These often offer 0% interest for an intro window, maybe 12 to 21 months. You move your card balances over and pay no interest during that window. Sounds perfect, but watch the fine print. There's usually a transfer fee of 3 to 5% up front, and when that intro window ends, the rate can rocket back up high. This only works if you crush the balance fast. Method 3, and please be careful here. A home equity loan or HELOC lets you borrow against your house, usually at a low rate. It sounds attractive, but it turns unsecured card debt into debt backed by your home. Miss payments on a credit card and your credit suffers. Miss payments on a loan against your home and you can lose the house itself. A lower rate isn't worth your roof. Treat this option with serious caution. Now, why people do this. Credit card interest rates in 2026 commonly sit above 20%. A personal consolidation loan for someone with decent credit can land far lower. That gap is real money back in your pocket. Think about what that does. On a high-rate card, most of your payment feeds interest, not the balance. Drop the rate and suddenly more of every dollar attacks what you actually owe. The debt finally starts shrinking. So when does consolidation actually make sense? First, when you can genuinely qualify for a lower interest rate than what you're paying now. If the new rate isn't lower, you're just rearranging furniture, not fixing anything. Second, when you have steady, reliable income to cover the new single payment every month. Third, and this is the big one, when you have a real plan and the discipline to stop adding brand new debt going forward. Now the number one trap, the one that destroys people. You consolidate, your credit cards show a zero balance, and they feel like free money again. So you start swiping. Slowly, the cards fill right back up. Now you have the consolidation loan to pay and fresh credit card debt on top. You're in a deeper hole than when you started. Consolidation without changing the habit isn't a rescue, it's a delay button. This is why the cards are the real danger. The loan didn't cause your debt, spending did. If you don't fix the spending, no loan can save you. The tool only works if you change the behavior behind it. So how do you do this right? Step 1. Add up everything. Every balance, every rate, every minimum payment. Write it all down in one place. You can't fix a mess you've never fully looked at and counted. Step 2. Check your credit score and shop around. Get pre-qualified rate quotes from a few lenders. Most let you check without hurting your score. Compare the real rate, the fees, and the total cost, not just the monthly payment. Step 3. Do the math honestly. Add up any fees, like that balance transfer charge, and confirm the new total cost is actually lower than staying put. If the numbers don't beat your current setup, walk away. No shame in that. Step 4. Once you consolidate and pay off those cards, don't close them in a panic, but don't use them either. Tuck them away. Then attack the new single payment with everything you can throw at it. Now the move that separates winners from repeat offenders. Build even a tiny emergency fund alongside your payoff. A few $100s. That cushion is what stops you from reaching for a card the next time life surprises you. Because look at the pattern. People who fail at consolidation get hit by one surprise expense, grab a card, and the cycle restarts. People who win have a buffer ready, That little fund protects the entire plan you just built. Picture it 12 months from now, one payment instead of 5, a rate that lets the balance actually fall, a clear date when you're debt-free. That isn't magic, that's just consolidation used with discipline. And the relief isn't just financial. The mental weight of juggling 5 due dates and dodging late fees lifts off your shoulders. One payment, one date, one path forward. Your brain gets to breathe again. So lock it in. Debt consolidation combines many debts into one, ideally at a lower rate. It doesn't reduce what you owe, it reorganizes it. The win comes from a lower rate plus a hard stop on new debt. The methods: a personal loan with a fixed payoff, a balance transfer card with watch the fees, or a home equity option that risks your house. Choose based on your credit, your income, and how fast you can pay. It works when the rate is truly lower, your income is steady, and you have a plan. It fails when you run the cards back up. Do the math, shop around, hide the cards, and build a small cushion to protect it. Remember, consolidation is a tool, not a cure. The tool reorganizes your debt. You're the one who has to change the habit that created it. Do both together and you genuinely get out. Do one without the other and you stall. So your challenge this week: sit down and list every single debt you have with its interest rate. Just that. You can't make a smart move until you see the full picture in front of you in black and white. Quick question for the comments. What's your highest interest rate right now, and have you ever tried consolidating? Tell me if it worked or backfired. Your story might be the exact push someone else needs to read. Drop it below. If this finally made debt consolidation make sense, like the video so more people drowning in payments can find it, subscribe for a fresh money lesson every week, and send it to that one friend juggling 5 credit cards right now.